Records broken or on the brink, no longer does every team stink. A rookie joins an exclusive club, another has been getting it done. As we reach the halfway point of the season, get ready for a look back at the month of June on This Month in Wiffle Ball. Neither Dakota Kenny or Tim Trineri led the league in any pitching category. But as a tandem, their numbers are unmatched. 153 strikeouts, a 0.16 earned run average, and it took until the middle of June for either to surrender a run. By giving up that run, Dakota Kenny set a new mark for consecutive scoreless innings at 30. Well, their hitting has picked up as of late. The 9-3 Rockies will go as far as their pitching will take them. And if the first half was any indication, they could go all the way. Prior to Week 6, the Rockies made the league's first trade, sending John Oakes to the Marlins for Izzy Ratone. Ratone will be a big help in the field, and if he can get it going at the plate, the Rockies will be ready to roll. The Mets lost their first game of the season in early June. Since then, they've gone 4-1, due mainly to the incredible play of Rich Galad. His 10 home runs and 36 RBI are twice as many as the next closest player. Add that to a .371 average, and the MVP may be a foregone conclusion. If that's not enough, he's 6-0 on the carpet with a 0.18 ERA. While his success is the main reason the Mets are winning, it's not the only one. Dan Doobie's 17 RBI is good enough for second overall in the league. Mike Malfitas has 4 wins with an earned run average of just over 2, and Chris Dooley has been about as clutch as you can get. Next up for the Mets, a team they may meet again in September. No player has won more games or struck out more batters in 2012 than Jordan Robles. At 8-1, he has a shot at the single-season wins record of 12. And with 127 strikeouts and 10 games left, the previous record of 201 could be within his reach. But at what cost? Robles is the A's only real pitching option, and one has to wonder, will the A's ride him hard through July and August at the expense of the postseason in September? The A's record gives them some breathing room, and with Squitieri heating up, they may not need to hold teams scoreless to get some wins. The 6-6 Mariners are without a doubt the biggest surprise of the season, and that's due in part to the outstanding play of the Historico brothers. John Historico has very quietly become one of the better pitchers in the league. Though he is only 3-2, he has allowed less than a run a game. His brother Kevin has got it done at the plate and is among the league leaders with a .306 batting average. Even with the injury to Matt Fleeser, the Mariners have managed to stay at .500 with some great pitching by Matt Vanegas and game-saving plays from Nick Patrikis. The Mariners could have the toughest schedule the rest of the way, and it starts with the Nationals, Week 7. Week 4, the Nationals' Sean Ryan made his mark in the Palisades WBL by throwing a perfect game against the Cardinals. Since then, the Nats are 1-5. The rookie Ryan has been a magnificent pickup for the Nats, pitching to a 1.25 earned run average, and normally that would equate to wins. But it's easy to see why Ryan has a record of only 2-6. In 12 games, the Nats have only scored 12 runs. The addition of Bo Machinsky has lengthened their lineup a little, but the Nats go as Calusi and Riegler go. If they don't drive in some runs, it won't matter how well Sean Ryan is pitching. The Cardinals had a record of 1-5 in June, and it was the result of a tough schedule and a perfect storm of pitching. It started with a no-hitter, followed by a perfect game, then another no-hitter. The Cards would stop the bleeding with a win against the Mariners, but a tough set against the A's and another no-hitter would leave them at just 3-9 at the break. There is some good news. Daly has been pitching well, and Schaefer continues to hit. Schneider should supply some power down the stretch, and if Holbrook and Tim McElrath can pick it up at the plate, the Cardinals could make a run at a playoff spot. Besides the Mets, the Yankees are the only other team in the league to return semi-intact from last season, and it has paid dividends. 2011 Rookie of the Year Anthony Bevilacqua has shown no signs of a sophomore slump. His 4-2 record and sub-2 earned run average have been a big reason why the Yankees find themselves at 8-4. Another reason is Nick Anizalakis. Anizalakis has shown surprising power and could be one of the more underrated fielders in the league. With the Dodgers up next, could the Yankees be on their way to 10-4? The Dodgers started the month of June with an improbable 8-6 win over the A's. They ended the month by losing to the 0-11 Marlins, and what happened in between was both miraculous and disastrous. After losing a heartbreaker to the Yankees, the Dodgers claimed Joey Maniscalco off of waivers to bolster an already above-average defense, but more importantly, to put some punch in the Dodgers lineup. After the first few innings, and with the lead against the first-place Mets, it looked like the move could turn around their season. That is, until Bevilacqua gave up this walk-off to the Mets' Chris Dooley. After a brutal sweep at the hands of the Mets, the Dodgers regrouped with some more Maniscalco magic and a big day by Andrew Scott. But in the end, the Dodgers' bats went cold again, making them the first team to fall to the Marlins. The hard luck Marlins found new ways to lose in June, from late-inning rallies to one bad pitch. They even put a scare into the Rockies, only to lose a scoreless game on total bases. But even after 11 straight losses, they continued to play with heart and were able to squeak out a victory with the help of an incredible pitching performance from Garrett Torres. Torres struck out 18 in 6 innings to give the Marlins their first win of the season. Can he build on this stellar start? When you think of the Brewers, you immediately think of rookie phenom Ryan McElrath. His 6-1 record and league-leading 0.13 earned run average have garnered most of the attention. But Joe Gallo is a big reason the Brew Crew is 9-3. Gallo has been the spark at the plate that the Brewers have needed, and it should come as no surprise when you consider that Joe has one of the highest career batting averages the league has ever seen. What's concerning for the Brewers is Gallo's return to college after Week 8. If someone else doesn't step up soon, the Brewers could continue to fall in the standings. Here's a look at the standings after 6 weeks of play. That's all for now. Join us next time when we look back at the month of July on the next episode of This Month in Wiffle Ball. Promotional consideration was paid for by Bailey's Smokehouse. Bailey's Smokehouse, the best barbecue east of the Mississippi.